It's game day as the Chicago Bulls take on the New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans today, going down the first game of the season. Me and Big Kev going to talk about it all and more, but first, we got to play that intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. We got Big Kev in the building for the pregame show. Shout out to Kev. Hey, Bulls taking the court for the first time this season against the New Orleans Pelicans. No Zion Williamson in this game, surprisingly enough. How you feel about the Bulls' chances coming into this game, Kev?
Is it really surprising that Zion Williamson's not playing though? Like, is it really? At the end of the day, I felt like the Bulls had a chance to win this game with or without Zion playing. It increases their opportunities now. DeJounte Murray might not even play either, apparently. So, listen, it's game one of the season. That means that anybody can win. Everybody's been going through training camp. Everybody just finished their preseason. Everybody's coming in hype. The energy is going to be really high up in out there in New Orleans. But I do expect the Chicago Bulls to come out and get a W tonight so we can go to bed happy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, be really good to see the Bulls are wearing the black pinstripe joints today. So shout out to them on that one. But yeah, Bulls have a clean bill of health, healthy injury report there, which is really good to see from the Chicago Bulls, especially start out this season. And overall, it seems like the players are really excited about this. Now, over the last few days, Kev, me and you haven't got to talk about this. There's been a couple of things that have come out about Billy Donovan and what he wants to do with this team. He's committed to going 10 players deep consistently this season with this roster. Also, he does not want to see players play 10-minute stints or trying to avoid 10-minute stints. How do you feel about that and how that helps the Bulls do this new quicker pace that they're trying to do?
I say it's about time. We've spent the last 2 or 3 seasons screaming about Billy Donovan's rotations. Why isn't this player in? When we first got Andre Drummond, it took him half a season to start giving him consistent minutes, and he came in and gave you doubles almost every night off the bench at that. But I think the Bulls roster itself is forcing Billy Donovan's hands. Like, they have so many guards that can run up and down the court, so many capable scorers on this team, whether it's all the way down to Dalen Terry, a little bit higher up to Ayo, and then, of course, throughout the starting lineup. He has no choice but to put these guys on the court. And, of course, we got Montes Buzelis starting his rookie season this year, and we know that what he's capable of doing. He's an athletic person that's going to try to go out there and dunk on people's heads. He's going to want to play fast. The only player that's probably not going to play fast is Vucevic. He's going to have to get his touches, but at the end of the day, this faster pace is going to benefit the Chicago Bulls fans. I've been saying it all season. They'll be fun bad, but they might also be fun mediocre. Who knows? But I do think they're better than the 28 and a half. Shout out to my boy James Larry for calling them fun mediocre a couple of weeks ago.
Fun mid is wild. But here's what I'll say is that you're absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head. Every player on this roster, every single player on this roster, playing fast benefits them. The only one that doesn't really look like it benefits is Vooch. Now, you do need to be solid in the half court. There's no DeMar anymore. There may be some more spacing out there, so maybe that helps him. He's also going to have a point guard out there at all times, either Josh Giddey or Lonzo Ball, who are excellent passers who can catch him. So, we'll see what Vooch. Vooch is one of the things that I'm really watching this season to see how well does he fit in or how bad does he fit out, because it could be really ugly for Nikola Vucevic this season.
I mean, he's going to have to play really well. That's the whole point. They're saying my mic isn't sounding good. How's it sounding?
You sound fine to me. That's why it got to be reachable. You sound perfectly fine to me.
Oh, man. They said I sound like a robot right now to them.
You don't sound any different than how you usually sound, at least not to me. If you want to refresh, come in and out, go ahead and try to see if that helps it. You using those AirPods?
I have to right now. Say what up,
hey, little man.
But at the end of the day, I feel like Vucevic is he's gonna find his role on this team. He's also a leader right now in the locker room. Him and Zach are like the de facto OGs of the squad right now. So he's gonna have to find his niche. He does look healthier. He does look more engaged. This preseason, I saw him looking a little bit engaged. But at the end of the day,
bad.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Let
You
me
don't sound bad. You don't sound bad at all to me. Like I said, you may want to try to refresh. You don't sound.
yeah,
It's yeah.
let me refresh because I did a whole episode earlier and it was cool. Give me a second.
But all right, as Big Kev is working out his mic. How are you guys feeling about this game right now? How are you guys feeling coming into this game? What's your excitement level? What's your confidence level coming into the season for the Bulls? This is a season of a lot of change for the Bulls when it comes down to it. And I think this is a season where the Bulls are finally playing a play style that theoretically fits in with what they're trying to do. And I think that could be now people are saying it's good now. He's out. He's gone. There's a little bit of a delay clearly getting y'all's messages, but we'll see how he sounds coming in once he gets back in. But uh overall though, wait, hold on. We got people asking. I got YouTube TV. I'm not able to watch the game apparently. Are you in Chicago? So yeah, if you're in the city of Chicago or basically in the Illinois area, it's going to be a little difficult. Now, for those that live outside, League Pass. League Pass going to have the game. You're good there. Some of y'all going to have to go ahead and get those digital antennas. Are they the best? No, but you may have to go ahead and get those digital antennas so you can support the Chicago Bulls this year. It may just have while the Bulls are still working out those TV contracts. It really sucks that they have not gotten that there. So disappointed in the Bulls organizing now. So many fans won't be able to watch the game because of CHSN isn't on most services. Yeah, it's crazy. It really does suck that that a lot of Bulls fans just aren't going to be able to support the team like they want to, right? And especially when you have players that want to be able to support it. Shout out to Dan Miller coming through with the big support on the channel on the first pregame show of the season. Says, first of all, fuck Xfinity and Comcast for not adding CHSN. And today was my last day to be able to return the antenna back to Best Buy. So yeah, my money will not be refunded. I should probably send the receipt to Bulls ownership. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. Another one from Dan as well. Dan's opening the bag. Oh hell, my TV provider for a full refund. Second of all, go Bulls. I want us to be fun, bad, so we'll have a chance for a top 10 pick. How do you feel about that, Kev? Like, where do you sit on that right now with the whole pick thing? Would you rather see if these young guys develop and it means that the Bulls miss out on the pick? Are you cool with that, or do you think that the Bulls should be focused on keeping that pick?
I don't want the Bulls. I don't want any of my teams to kind of what do they call it? Tank. I don't want any of my teams to tank, especially because of what we're doing. Let me know if I sound bad because it was
You
sounding good at
totally
the
sounded good to
beginning.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, but I went to the YouTube and I rewound it, and it kind of started sounding a little electronic. But so I get it. But as it stands, I don't want my team to be so bad that they're tanking. But if we get to the latter parts of the season and it looks like we're not even going to sniff the play in and so on, then I would prefer them to kind of lean toward increasing their chances to get somebody that says back bad. So I'm gonna slide out because I don't want to keep on messing up the broadcast. But it's game day, see red, and yeah, let's go, let's get it.
I appreciate you for sliding through.